I've got a busy day ahead, things to squeeze in, and so my commitment to you is that I go live every day. So here we are. I'm about 45 minutes earlier than I normally am. I do have to head out at today, so decided to pop on, honor my commitment, and wish you guys a very, very happy Friday. We made it through the week. We are finally at the weekend. That's what everybody waits for, right? And yeah, a busy week. A lot of stuff happening in the garden, a lot of stuff going on, and we got a lot of stuff done in the tent this week. A lot new, a lot of things to take care of. And so I'm gonna take you guys on a tent tour in just a few minutes. Last night I had my live with Andrew from Ogo, and always a great time. We had some fun. We didn't get a chance to play him, but next week I'll have something prepared. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. We just talk shop, so to speak. He always tells me that he likes talking shop. I'm like, I don't really know what I'm doing, so I don't know if you'd consider it talking shop, more like talking shit. But anyways, if you guys missed out, the replay is on my page, so you guys can go check it out. But yeah, that was fun. Today I came into the tent early. I had to pollinate all cucumbers. I've also got my watermelon, my second watermelon flower that has opened up. So I'm gonna have to get that pollinated and make sure to stay on top of it. I just am working on a video right now, a long form video for you guys about my whole journey with cucumbers. So that'll be going up later today, and I'll have more information about pollinating and the things I've discovered, the things I've tried, the things that haven't worked for me. So look out for that. Hopefully you guys will find value. I've gotten a lot of questions from indoor gardeners about what exactly hand pollinating entails. You know, I've even had some outdoor growers tell me that they've had challenges getting their plants pollinated outdoors, which is crazy. So if any of you guys seem to have those challenges and your garden outdoors, just try to companion plant with some marigolds or things that attract the pollinators. That is typically the best thing to do. So that is odd though. Outside, people shouldn't be having those challenges. But yeah, so this is the grow tent. For those of you that are new here, this is my 200 square foot Mylar grow tent. This is where I grow all my own food. And we've got a lot of food starting to come up and starting to bloom and ripen, depending on what fruit we're talking about here. And I'm very, very excited about that. So today I'm actually headed to help out some friends at their shop. They're closing up their shop today, and so that's why I gotta head out. I'm gonna be helping them pack up. So that's one thing I want to leave you guys with, not to sound preachy or whatever, but you know, you should always pay it forward. Don't forget to acknowledge the people that have helped you along the way. That is something I want to just share, a sentiment I want to share, because a lot of people, you know, we help each other throughout life, or you know, sometimes you get help from someone and you forget to stop for a minute and thank them for it and pay it forward. So I've had so many people help me along the way through my plant journey, and these people are some of them. So I'm just gonna go help out today, have some fun with some friends, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. But without further ado, I think it's time for a tent tour. But before I hop into it, today I posted a video about my tomato taste test, homegrown versus store-bought, and you guys, the difference is insane. My homegrown tomatoes, they're small, but they are cherry tomatoes, so cherry tomatoes are already small to begin with. But wow, I tried the store-bought ones and they weren't bad. Like, tasted okay, maybe a little overripe, but not bad. But then once I had the homegrown ones, it was like a candy bomb. It was so good. So I'm very, very, very excited. I can't wait to start harvesting and have a beautiful salad with all my fresh homegrown tomatoes that taste way better than the store, you guys. So really excited for that. Yeah, this weekend it's going to be a busy weekend. We've got to set up this bucket system. I looked this morning and a lot of my peppers that we started last week have sprouted. I've also got the tomatillos ready. So there's a lot happening and a lot of stuff that's waiting to go into the second bucket system. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to setting that up with you guys, even though it is a little bit tedious and you know, a lot of smuxes, a lot of nozzles to put together and a lot of stuff like that. So we're going to have to just power through it and get sometimes, you know, sometimes in a garden it's not always glam. There's a lot of shit that you don't want to do, but you got to do it anyways. And so that's what's going to be this weekend is the stuff that I don't really want to do, but I have to do, because then once the system is set up and operational and everything's great, it's going to be beautiful. We're going to have tons of plants in there, and we're going to double what we've got going on now. So part of the plan is to propagate a lot of these tomatoes, get them in the second bucket system, because they are so good. More, it's an addiction. I can't stop. So we were just talking about on yesterday's live where I am so addicted. I've got so many plants right now growing to the degree where sometimes I walk into the tent and I forgot that I actually germinated something or have something growing. What's up, G4D? Thanks for hanging out. Happy Friday. We made it through the week. Yeah, I don't remember what I was saying, but something about plants. Yeah, so today we're going to go through a little tent tour, check everything. It's going to be a quick one. I do have to get going at noon. But I as promised, I on a live every day. So I am here, and I maybe T says, love the short you made about the club. Oh my God, you know what? That was so hilarious. I go for a walk every morning and I listen to music, and sometimes a plays that takes me right back to those days. And so the song on, and I was like, you know what? I've got to do something with this, because it just, when I play it in the tent, sometimes I'm like, fuck, I feel like I'm at the club. I had to post it. It was so good. So thank you for appreciating it. What's up, Alpha? Culture. Oh, bonjour. I speak French too, so if you guys need something translated in French, for those of you that are watching, let me know. But Alpha says culture hydroponique. Yes, actually it's aeroponic. So a little bit different than hydroponics, but I'm gonna take you guys kind of and show you what's new in the grow tent, in club grow tent. But yeah, that was a fun video to make, you guys. I don't know if you ever have that where you have like a song or a smell or something that like brings you right back to a time, but a time from like your previous life, you know, when you were younger. And yeah. So no, I'm not French Canadian. I'm actually half Belgian, half Moroccan. That's how I know the French. Both my parents speak French, and so I'm doing my best to maintain the French, but you know, if you don't use it, you lose it. But for a very long time, it was my first language. So Alpha's asking if I have strawberries. So in French, you guys, French lesson, fraise is strawberry. So yes, I have one plant right now. This is my strawberry plant. We're gonna multiply it and get it in that grow tower eventually. But I've got some beautiful roots. So they get suspended in air and periodically misted with water and nutrients. So I guess we'll start the tour with the towers. This is the lettuce grow tower. So this week, all this stuff is gonna get harvested. I'm going to be eating all of it. Thanks so much, G4T. You guys impress me every day. I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out. So we've got romaine lettuce, parsley. I got a ton of dill growing again, even though I harvested it all. More cilantro. I have some flowers growing in here. I have, so Alpha's asking if I do this professionnel, so professionally. I don't. This is just for for my own food, I don't want to consume chemicals and pesticides from the grocery store. So I grow my own food so that I don't have to worry about that, and I can kind of control of my food sovereignty and know what I'm eating. So I got some sage. We've got tower tomatoes, which we're trying out. Beautiful basil. Got a lot of good stuff, guys. And then with the buckets, I've got a beautiful zinnia flower that just opened up today. And another one right there. Yeah, everybody, come on, smash that like button. Look at this pretty flower. Smash it for the flower. I've got some dahlia flowers that I'm trying out in here. We're going to see how those do. Whoop. And some more flower plants here, and then watermelon. So alpha, I have pastèque, which is watermelon. Look at the baby watermelon right there. Very, very exciting. I've got another one that we pollinated the other day. Hopefully we pollinated it correctly. Alpha, c'est moi l'abeille. I hand pollinate. I am the bee. I do all the work with an electric toothbrush. So actually I'm going to grab mine because we're going to pollinate this right now while the flower's open. I either use an electric toothbrush or a paintbrush. So maybe for this one, we're going to use the paintbrush. So I've got, this is a female flower right here because it's got the watermelon on the base of the flower. I don't know if you guys can see that there. So we're going to have to take the pollen from another flower, which I don't have right now. It's not open yet. I need a flower that's open. So because I don't have one that's open, I don't know what we're going to do. We're not going to be able to pollinate it. Well, we're just going to have to take the pollen from here, even though this is dry up. Hopefully there is some pollen in there. Oh yeah, there is. So there is pollen in there. I do see some on my paintbrush. Perfect. So we're going to get that into the female flower. And if you don't do this with an indoor plant, specifically watermelon, cucumber, or zucchinis, you're not going to get fruit. Strawberries also need to be hand pollinated, but the male and female parts are within the same flower. So it's a bit of a different process. You don't need to look for the male flowers versus female flowers. So we got quite a bit of pollen on there. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's hard to see, but there is yellow, so that means it's there. So back to the female flower. Female flower is the one with the fruit at the base of it, as I mentioned, right? So we got the little watermelon growing at the base, and right here we are going to pollinate away. There we go. So a job hopefully successfully done. If it is successfully, then we will see that that watermelon start to grow every day. As for this one, I don't know if I did it properly. I think I did because there is quite a bit of pollen being produced in flower. So I think I did it correctly, but we'll know over the next couple of days if that little watermelon starts getting larger. And then I have other ones growing, you guys, on my other plant. We got a little baby right there. So very, very exciting. We're expecting, you guys, watermelon. And then Chinese 5-color pepper. This is my favorite plant to show off right now because it's my favorite color. We're gonna get all different colored peppers, but for now, before they ripen, start off this beautiful purple color, and we've got beautiful purple flowers to go with it. Striking. And then I've got the Chinese 5-color pepper plant right there. Check out the roots. They're doing so good, you guys. It's looking, oh my goodness. Look at that one back there. Wow, nice root system. So here we have our jalapeno plant. Look at all those jalapenos growing, you guys. Super, super exciting. I already see like 4 of them, which is really freaking cool. I'm very, very, very excited about that. It's gonna be awesome. And then I'm really excited about this too, you guys. Poblano peppers. These are ancho poblano peppers. We got our first one growing right there. Look how cool. I can't wait. So they turn red, and I think they're spicy-ish. And then I think this is gonna be another jalapeno plant right here. So we're gonna have a lot of good stuff. And then you guys, my beautiful bell peppers that I've been really trying to get to a nice, look at the size of that sucker. Awesome. Beautiful, beautiful bell peppers. So they're still growing in size. They stay green until they're done growing in size, and once they start to change color, that means they've reached their full size. So we got a lot growing, you guys. I'm very, very excited. And here I have a lot of cherry tomatoes growing. They're looking really good. Had a bit of a calcium deficiency, but we're back on track. And some are ripening. As you guys know, I did the taste test today, so these are the ones that I tasted. Super sweet, super delicious. They're tri-color cherry tomatoes. Half of them are gone off this vine because sometimes I'm working in the tent and I get hungry, and so I pick them off and eat them. But yeah, so what else? I think that's it. Oh, and then my cucumber plant. Oh my goodness, you guys. So look how huge this flower is today. So I pollinated it, and we did it successfully because the cucumber is just growing like crazy. And then I've got so many new cucumbers growing. I've got one there. I've got two here. So one right here, one right there, and a lot of good stuff happening. And then we've got our towers. So the yellow tower, we got a bit of an algae cleanup to do, but it's full of parsley. We're gonna get that cleaned up, but we've got curly and fluffy parsley, which is exciting. And our lettuce tower is well underway. Got some regular leaf lettuce, got some romaine lettuce, and you know what I realized, you guys? Transferred cucumbers, but I actually think some of these might be melons. I think I forgot to label. So yeah. Alpha says, where did I find columnar culture? I'm not really sure what you're asking about. I think you're asking about one of my systems, so you can ask it in French if you want to, but my systems, I had them all manufactured in China. Oh, one forgot. Our seedlings, I got tons of bell peppers on the way. Look at those little root hairs. Very cool. And these are tomatillos right there. And yeah, what else? Oh, never mind. I thought they were melons, but the melons are here. Never mind. I lied. These are the melons in there. They haven't sprouted yet, so they probably just need more time. I would like to convert shipping containers into hydroponic cultivation. Who was I just talking to? I was talking to somebody yesterday that said that they converted, or they want to convert, a shipping container. I forget who it was, but very cool, Alpha. So no, it's not coco coir. The sponges that I use are actually polyurethane, so plastic. But it's a lot of people use rock wool. It looks similar to this. I don't want to use rock wool because it's toxic, and because I'm my own food, even though this obviously has toxic properties to it as well, it's the lesser of two evils. So I try to do the best I can. So yeah, guys, that is the growth, and soon I'm gonna have so much stuff to harvest. I'm very excited. We're gonna do a dinner time live soon where I harvest, cook my dinner all on a live, and we'll have dinner together. I'm gonna show you guys the true meaning of tower to table, or farm to table, or whatever you want to call it. So it's gonna be fun. We did a lunchtime live like a couple months ago where, I don't know, I was on a live and I just decided to start harvesting the salad and eat it on the live. So that was a good time. And yeah, I'm gonna be working on a series So my YouTube, I've only really started putting energy into my YouTube channel in the last year, I would say, maybe even less than a year. So in the next week or so, I really want to, I'm going to work on a series. Today is going to be the first video of that series where I'm going to go through every single plant that's growing in my tent. And I'm going to tell you guys the experience that I've had over the course of the 3 grows that I've had since I've started this. I'm going to tell you guys about my failures, about the lessons that I've learned and the things that I've discovered. And hopefully you guys will find value in it. I know a lot of questions from indoor gardeners about like hand pollinating and kind of stuff. So especially because I haven't really shared on YouTube the early stages of my journey, and a lot of people don't know that I just started growing. I just started gardening, period. I've never planted a plant before in my life prior to July 3rd of 2023. So we're coming on 2 years. It hasn't even been 2 years and look what I've created. So I'm very proud of myself, but it's always learning. There's always something to learn. There's always something new to discover. And so I am doing the best I can to try to share what I have learned so far with you guys. You know, I always say I want to learn the lessons the hard way so that you don't have to, and maybe there'll be something that I can share that will resonate with you guys and maybe help benefit your garden. Alpha says, I love what you do. You've created your own little cocoon. I couldn't have said it better myself. This is my cocoon. This is my safe space. This is where I hang out all the time. And it truly is a cocoon because this is where my wings, you guys, not to be, you know, cheesy, but it's been a transformative journey. I tell you guys all the time, it's more than, hey, let's just see if I can grow. This is spiritual growth as well, not just plant growth. I am careless, I'm impatient, I'm all these things, and the garden has just kind of made me unlearn all those bad habits and try to be better, just, you know, in life. Slow down, pay attention, practice mindfulness, you know, be patient, be kind. And these are lessons that, I don't know, I mean, yeah, you learn them throughout your life, whether you have a garden or not, but the garden expedites those lessons, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I used to be very social, very distracted, you know, just moving fast through life, and now all I want to do is just slow down and hang out with my plants. Ray Cassis, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. I know I probably threw you off because I'm on earlier than usual today, but at least I'm here, right? Alpha's asking the investment price approximately. You know what? I'm going to make a video about that to show you guys. So yes, it was an upfront investment. Some of this equipment is not cheap. However, the way I look at it is it's an investment in the future. You invest in your food, your health, your future, your well-being. Rather, you know, have spent a little more on the produce that I'm growing, but at least I know it's clean, it's not sprayed, and also just the way I've evolved from this investment, I already got a return on my investment. So I'm going to work on a video as to the breakdown of everything so that you guys can get an idea of how much it would to do a setup like this in your home. Granted, this is kind of a large scale. A lot of people that are just getting into growing, you don't need such a big grow tent, but the way I look at it is go big or go home. You either do things right or don't even bother at all. So what a better way to learn than to have this setup, and it really does hold me accountable. This community also holds me accountable. It forces me to make sure my garden is healthy, make sure I'm looking after things. So I actually, at first I was like, ugh, I can't believe I committed to doing a live every day, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm actually really happy because I get to share everything with you guys, and it holds me accountable. I gotta make sure my garden looks nice before I hop on the live. I got to make sure I have activities or something planned for the live to keep you guys in, unlike today where I'm just talking. But I got a lot to say, so hopefully you guys like to listen. But yeah, so with our second bucket system, I'm gonna probably be procuring some 4-inch foam collars. So I'll just show you guys really quick. Everything that's in the 4-vessel buckets are in foam collars. I find that the foam collars are the most effective just for root health and you know, proper airflow and all that stuff. I really like the foam collars. And then, you know, I'm not hating on the clay pebbles. I do love the clay pebbles, but time and place for everything. Even though we've got some really good roots happening, I do prefer the foam collar. I just don't have this size, so I will have to procure that. Alpha says that I'm living proof that perfection exists. Oh, wow. I wouldn't go that far, but thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. I appreciate you. I definitely don't think I'm anywhere near perfection. I have a long ways to go. There's a lot to learn. When I show you guys this series that I'm telling you about of YouTube videos where I go in depth about each plant, you guys will see very far from perfection. But what I am is very involved, and being involved and observant and doing things every day and being committed, that's the part that's going to set you up for success. So as long as you're into your garden and you're connected to your plants, there's no reason why any of you can't achieve a semblance of perfection either, because yeah, as long as you're paying attention and spending time with your plants, then your plants will do well. I always say, you know, when I first started growing, I had a habit of, like if a leaf started to have a deficiency, I would just prune it off so that I didn't have to look at it and so that the plant could remain nice and green. But one of the things that I've learned, don't want to do that. Your leaves and your plants are trying to tell you something, so you don't want to prune them off. So, you know, old Natalie would just cut off all these leaves. I mean, these ones are gonna come off on their own, they're dead. But everything else, like even if your leaves have a bit of damage, this is just a calcium deficiency. So I don't want to prune them off. That's how the plant gets their energy, from the leaves. So I used to be one of those that just pruned off any leaf that looked bad. I even, in my first grow, had powdery mildew, and I just cut off the leaves that had powdery mildew in hopes that I would get rid of the issues. So these are the stupid things I do in my garden, guys, that make me very far from perfection, okay? But thank you for saying that. I appreciate you. What's up, Dieter? Hope everyone's having a great Friday. It was a hot week. It was a beautiful week. Today is actually on the chilly side. My plants outside are back to being cold again. And I actually went to my outdoor garden this morning and something got through the chicken wire. I don't know what it is. I see these little prints. I think could have been a squirrel. They dug a hole in my garden and dug all my flowers, which is insane. So I'm gonna have to replant some of them because they're just hanging out of the dirt with the roots out. So I don't know what did that or what got through the chicken wire, but we'll do an outdoor update hopefully this coming weekend. I have a bunch of blooms starting to happen, so here we go, you guys. The flower season is here. And for those of you that just joined, I'll show you. We've got our next flower that just opened today. Very cool. It's a zinnia flower. And I got another one that looks like it's going to open soon. These are the ones that I actually harvested. I cut them, put them in a vase or a little bottle, and I put some nutrients in just to prolong the life. And check that out. It actually rooted, which is so funny. So I was wondering maybe I should put it back in the buckets. And we've still got new petals, which is insane. It's been furling so many. We've got quite a few layers of petals, and this is the same variety as the one that's currently growing right now. But yeah, guys, this is just a aeroponic world of fun. So what else? I I do need to give things a good spray. What's up, Pro? TGIF to all of you. For those of you that just got here, I'm on early today. I do have to head out at noon. One of my favorite hydro shops, they are actually closing their store today, so I'm gonna go help, just, you know, say goodbye, help them if they need help. And yeah, that's where I will be today. So I was considering doing the live on my drive, but then I'm like, you know what? I don't want any haters coming for me because I'm doing a live while I'm driving. So gotta be responsible, you guys. Plus, I gotta make it back home in one piece because my plants are counting on me. So yeah, this weekend, we're doing second bucket system setup. We are going to, so the buckets are in, the lines are in. I gotta remove the knots and re-clean them because I just didn't do a thorough enough job the first time. I'm gonna have to check all the nozzles, make sure they're clean. I actually, in the current bucket now, the nozzles were clogged. So I actually took the clean ones from the second bucket system, put them in the operational one, and then these are all the ones that aren't, they're clean, but I'm just gonna double check them all to make sure. So we've got springs, pistons, nozzle heads, and just make sure everything's clean. And then we're going to make sure that they're all clear, everything's running properly. And then on Sunday, so that'll be tomorrow, and then on Sunday we're gonna fill the system up with some water and fire up. And then come Monday, we're gonna start transferring stuff. We've got our cucumbers to transfer. We've got bell peppers that are ready to go. I've got tomatoes that need propagating so that I can have more. So there's a lot of stuff happening. So come next week, the tent, every single system is gonna be full of plants. So we've got all 3 towers full. Now we're gonna have both bucket systems full. It's gonna be crazy. There's 80 plant ports per tower, and right now 75 to 80% of all 3 towers are filled. And then the bucket system right now is pretty much 100% filled, and same with the next one as soon as we get up. So it's going to be a lot, but I can't wait. It's so funny, my first grow, I just went right for it. You guys are gonna see. So I have some like old footage from when well, it's not old, it's like 2 years old, so it's not that old, but I have some footage of when I just started, just started. So I'm including that in the video of the history of each separate variety that I've grown. So you guys are gonna see today's video is gonna be going this afternoon, and it's all about the cucumbers, everything that I've experienced from the first time I started growing. And it's funny because the first time I started growing, I had no idea what I was doing. Like I did then that nutrients was like minerals and stuff. I just didn't understand. P. Outis says, I love the short of you with the house music and the club. You're gonna have 1 million followers one day. Oh my gosh, from your mouth to God's ears. I hope so. That would be awesome. And you know what, you guys? That club reel was so funny because sometimes I play music in the tent and it just, like, I'm somebody that I've got rhythm. I just feel the music through my body. Like, music is just such a big part of my life. I love music so much that as soon as I hear a song that's like a little bit nostalgic or that has a good beat, I've got to dance. Like I just can't not. And so a lot of the time these songs are like house music or whatever, old stuff on, and I just start going nuts in the tent, and I'm like, fuck, wouldn't it be so cool if this were like a club? And then it gave me the idea of like, you know what? I should act like as if I'm walking to a club and like the music's bumping and the plants are partying, and then I realize, oh, right, that's in my own world head. So it's kind of just a metaphor for how I am in my head in a tent. It's like I feel like I'm in a club, but really I'm just here in a grow room with plants. So I'm really glad that you guys appreciate that. You just wait, because I've got a really good one coming next week. I had another aha moment this morning. I was on my walk and I heard this song and I was like, okay, that is going to be the next reel. So once a week I try to do something fun outside of the educational and polished reels. Pieta says, I'm outside annoying the neighbors with the melodic house music and dubs myself, to be honest. That is awesome. You keep annoying your neighbors and maybe they'll move out one day. If you get that mini turntables and dance and play the tunes in the tent, you get thousands of followers. Honestly, I should call it like Photosys After Dark, or like some kind of something like that, and just have like you know, I don't know, I gotta think about it in my mind, but I should do a segment like that where instead of like my lives at noon on a Friday, we should do them at like midnight on Friday or 11, where, you know, I've got the turntables and it's like a, you know, party in the grow tent. That'd be so much fun. But I'm glad you guys like that reel. I want to make things that are like really relatable for you guys, because I love it when I watch something and I'm like, oh man, that's exactly how I feel. And that song was just a great song to do that to, because the girl talks about how like she goes to Spain and she sees all these people partying like all day and all night, and she just doesn't understand it. And so that's how I feel in my mind. I just, in the tent, it's a party all the time, you guys. So that's how my plants make me feel. They make me just want to have a great time and party. They are the most uplifting thing in my life. And after that, guys, you guys are so awesome. Thank you for noticing my hard work, and thank you for hanging out with me on these lives. I have a lot of fun with you guys. We exchange a lot of info. We have some good laughs, and I hope to bring much more content, you guys. I really can't wait to share more, especially now. Now's the good part. Like, I got all this food growing, we're getting some color in the garden, so I'm really excited. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a busy day, a lot going on. Piota says, I'm telling you, if you blend all this plants and music, no one really does that. I think that is how it was suggested to your channel somehow. You know, I love music so much, as I said, that you guys may not know this, but every video, it is like the song that I pick for that video encompasses the way, like the vibe I feel about this specific update or this specific talk that I'm talking about. It's all about the music. So, you know, if you guys didn't realize, pay more attention to the shorts, because it's about the music. Pro Pyro knows what's up. We have the same taste in music, I think. But yeah, I want my videos to make you guys want to get up and dance just like my plants make me want to do. So that is the goal, you guys. You know, life is short. You got to listen to music. You got to have fun. And even if you don't have rhythm, just music makes everything better. Music and plants. Piautis, you're onto something. You're 100% right. Plants equals life. So, you know, every time we do these live, I feel like you guys get to know me a little better. And yeah, music is the best. And that's why I play it for my plants, even just classical music every morning. I blast the classical tunes for my girls, and they love it. They love it. And I also talk to them. They are my friends. So for those of you that don't talk to your plants or play music for your, you totally should. They love it. Piota says, wishing you all the radiant health. Time to hit the forest. I am framing a greenhouse from fall trees. Wow, that sounds incredible. I wish you the most wonderful day and all the success on your greenhouse. That is very exciting, and your plants will thank you for it. But yeah, guys, it has been a beautiful 40 minutes and 41 seconds. I appreciate you guys so much. It's Friday. You guys enjoy your weekend. The hand that feeds the plants and the hand that harvests them. Ooh, I'm gonna screenshot that. Actually, no, because I might lose the, last time I did a screenshot, I lost the live. But that is a really good concept. Do I have a pen in here? I gotta remember that. The hand that feeds the plants is the hand that harvests them. Just gave me an idea for a video. So stay tuned, Pro Pyro, because that one will be dedicated to you. But you guys have the best day. It's Friday. The vibes are high. Sure, you can send that to me on Instagram. That'd be great, because that is a great concept for a reel. There's something very full circle about it, and something symbolic that is very that goes along with life too. You know, like, don't bite the hand that feeds you. I don't know. There's something there. I've got an idea. So we're gonna develop it and turn it into a cool reel. But yeah, guys, appreciate you. Happy Friday. Have a wonderful and safe weekend. And we're gonna see you tomorrow anyway. So don't forget, 12 p.m. Eastern time. I won't be early and I won't be late, but I will be here. And a lot of work to do this weekend, so I hope to see you guys here. You're not going to want to miss it, but if you do, I'll be back on Sunday too, just like I am every day. So stay tuned for my cucumber video. It's going to be the first of I don't know what I'm going to call the series yet. I still have to think about it, but it's just going to be an in-depth look at each and every plant that I've grown so far, and the experiences I've had, and any takeaways that I want to share with you guys that I feel like you will find value in. So on that note, thank you again. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And have the best day ever. Sending you guys all the most positive vibes. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. See ya.